Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you cap away, my friend.
All right.
Cap it up.
Last time on the Arcane Academy, our adventurers found themselves tasked by the Academy to retrieve a series of ingredients to be used to build a ritual portal to escape a dying world. Venturing out on their own, perhaps for the first time, perhaps one of several, they ended up in a long-forgotten fortress, or so they thought. Making their way past various traps, they found themselves in what might have been an ancient watershed, distillery, wine room, who knows? Dwarves are mysterious, even to dwarves. Opening up the cask, they found not one but two spirits contained within, mephits of air and ice. Defeating them, knocking them back in, containing them, capturing them, death would elude them. Borak, strong, willing to make the trek, volunteered to return back with them. Go on without me. I can do it. The other seemed
He's going to take it on back.
I can do it. My back is strong. I can carry it. He proceeds to sort of quietly make his way out of the room with the barrel. Good luck.
I lose my strong protector.
What were we paying him for anyway? I mean, like, we could have, I don't know, trained like a fucking ooze to carry the barrel. Probably paid him less too.
Wait, how the hell do you train an ooze to carry a barrel?
I mean, you just keep putting the barrel on him until he moves the fucking barrel. Come
Aren't
on.
you just going to squeeze him on the ground?
He's an ooze. I don't think you can squeeze an ooze.
I've had many times where I done seen an ooze and they get squished pretty easy.
As you say that, you actually begin to hear coming up from where you folks came from.
Wait, where the hell where were we?
Like all three of us hear it?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be honest, I barely remember who you two are. Much less where we came from.
You know who I am, you son of a bitch.
I mean, I wish I could forget every moment. I think it's this way.
You officially are cut off at my tavern.
I mean, you sell watered down booze anyway. I'm not that concerned.
That's not what people have been saying. They say it's pretty good.
I mean, that's only because we burned down the only other fucking tavern in town. Why can't I move?
Yeah, I can't move either.
There we go.
Hold on. Let's see. Let me make sure, just in case.
Much better.
Try unclicking, clicking yourself. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
What's going on?
Yeah, these tight corridors are so hard to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've got some. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to do a little live editing real quick. And we're going to literally blow the roof off this place.
So you said we heard that noise from where we came from, so it'd be this room?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes. In fact, you hear it coming from the door that's there in the corner.
Just gonna walk up to it.
To get louder as we does it get real loud as we get close to it?
Yeah, as you approach it, you're noticing the noise getting louder and louder.
Sir, there is something in here.
I'm poking the door with my stick.
I'm confused. We were just here. Why didn't we hear this before?
I mean, different door.
Well, no, we were literally just. I was standing right next to it, looking at the weapon.
What? Oh yeah,
My new weapon I got. It was right there.
Yeah, why don't you go open the door and find out what's behind it?
What do you do?
Well, I mean that's a good idea, and like, I applaud your idea because you always, Falstaff, you always have some of the best ideas, but I don't think I could do it.
I mean, you got that like hammer and everything. I feel like this is a good plan.
I'm a little scared. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
You can squish it with the hammer.
listen, you're gonna be
I'm
fine.
scared.
You're gonna be fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Are you gonna protect me? You gonna help me?
Don't worry. I got a plan.
You gonna shoot one of your little laser light bombs or whatever?
I'm gonna stand by the door, so if it drags you kicking and screaming away, I can laugh and run.
Okay, then I'm not opening that door. You're gonna have to open it, sir.
No, you open the door. I ain't opening the fucking door.
I'm not
Come on.
opening it.
No, you listen. Listen. Are you supposed to be like some brave adventurer?
The noise
Listen.
doesn't seem to come back. From
I
the other side
have
of the door.
never said ever in any conversation you and I ever had that I was a brave adventurer.
I mean,
You have told me many times that you're like the best adventurer in all the lands, and I decided this time I was coming with you.
You did have that one whole class where you talked about nothing but your adventures.
yeah, I mean, I didn't mean that
Wait,
I
me?
actually went on the adventure.
I was gonna say I never talked about him. Are you talking
No,
about
no,
him?
he had an entire.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
Yeah.
hypothesizing what those adventures would be like, given.
Oh,
we
if
did
you
them.
went on an adventure, it'd
Yeah,
be
like I prefer like breakfast and second breakfast and like thirdsies. This whole dungeon thing, I mean, it's a little beneath me, right? Like, come on. I was fine when the big dumb guy was here because, I mean, let's be honest. We just could have left him if something went wrong.
When I told you I was gonna come with you, and I grabbed all my stuff, grabbed my pouch, grabbed my beer, and I said, I'm coming with you. You said, and I quote, that I'm an adventurer, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine when you open that door over there.
Okay. If I open this door and a giant demon rips my head off, how am I going to serve wonderful foods?
I'm gonna remember you. That's what's gonna happen. I will remember you going forward.
That's it.
Every once in a while, we'll like.
Can we like both roll a dice to see who opens it?
Sure, if you want to
You
try
should
and
totally
talk to each
roll
other,
roll like a.
You're
Both
like
of you roll-
convincing each other.
roll
Yeah, you're both
persuasion.
trying to convince.
Yeah, both of you roll persuasion.
Yeah, he can roll convince. I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Oh,
Oh no!
all right. Go ahead, Cletus. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even. Do you have my card? I didn't open it up.
Your
I'm
character.
really bad. Yeah, could you
Yeah,
send that
yeah,
to me
yeah.
really quick?
I can indeed. I have it right there for you. I put it in the chat for you.
I love how in the tavern you literally talked about how much of an adventurer you are. You're just backing out completely.
If you haven't gotten that this character literally just stands behind everybody else,
It's wonderful that you're completely backing out of everything you told us all about the adventure.
what really should hurt though is that I'm burning a level 2 fucking spell slot for this shit.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's what I would do.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom save, Cletus.
All right, give me 10 seconds. I think
No worries.
I can actually get the dice to work this time because I figured it out. So let me
Perfect.
give me 10 seconds.
Sure.
Sorry, chat. Hang tight. There's a thing I've been having to deal with between all my D&D games is I have to go turn each program off in preparation for the next night. All right, so that's on. I'm going to refresh the page. And you said a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not popping up again. Damn it. It was working. It was literally working before we started.
It's okay. We can. We'll figure.
I don't
it
know
out.
why.
If you click
So
it
my
twice,
wisdom-
it should work. At least
Oh, there it
does for me.
is. You are right.
It
It
you have
literally
to
does.
hit it twice to get it to roll for you.
All right.
There you go. 11.
What's your suggestion?
You're right. I didn't know that was how you did it.
I'm gonna suggest that he opens the fucking door.
You know, Cletus, you know what's a great idea? You think to yourself, I should open the fucking door.
Wait a minute. What was I rolling against?
My fucking tier 2 slotted fucking
I know.
spell
What did you roll?
Suggestion. Oh, I don't. It's basically you just have to roll against it.
He
I
cast.
know. What was the level?
At level 2, so wisdom 15.
Oh, it needed to be at 15.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god. All right.
Jam through that fucking door.
God, I hate you. You just wasted a level 2 spell
Yeah.
to be lazy.
Yeah.
Welcome to roleplay, man.
He's such a douche.
Apparently,
All right.
he's a douche.
So how do I open it?
All right, so you can just right click on it, and I can click the button.
All right. Right click.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Let me do this. Hang on.
All right.
So Cletus walks over, very shaky. Just beer is pouring out of the stein. He's just super shaky. Just realized that he's been let down by the one guy that has come here to protect him and take him on this adventure. He reaches his hand out and grabs the handle, and you can actually hear the handle back and forth. Just I can't think of the word off the top of my head, but it's
Creak?
it's like racketing back and forth. Like you can hear the sound of it just vibrating, and he slowly pulls it towards himself.
Your hand shaking, just sort of opens the door to reveal nothing. It seems.
Oh my
All
god!
that, and you're just being a big old
Cletus,
bitch.
roll perception.
Hey, wait
for
a minute!
Me.
You were too.
Roll perception for me.
What's that?
Cletus.
Perception.
Uh-huh.
Good. I have a good perception. Damn! I straight threw it down the hallway.
You realize the others don't, but you can see it being at the door and having opened it.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a shimmering sort of gelatinous look to the air right in front of the door. It looks like a cube, a sort of gelatinous cube standing right in the doorway. It hasn't moved yet, but it's subtle and you noticed it.
Like around the corner.
Like almost right in front of the door. Like if you walked through the doorway, it would be right there. The others don't seem to have noticed it though.
Oh, this and there's nothing there. It's just empty.
Guys,
What's up? What's going on?
Right.
guys, there.
Don't worry, I got this. I'm gonna throw the imp in the room.
So it actually stops right in the doorway, and you notice it actually
Yeah, I can't go through.
Yeah, it actually gets engulfed right about. We'll make it here. As a. Bear with the token, obviously, because we don't really have one. As a gelatinous cube is literally in the way, and it just sort of gets absorbed into it. And it proceeds to kind of struggle.
Well, that's not good.
Well, I mean, for the imp.
What do you
So
think?
is this thing mean? I can't even tell. He's not moving.
Go ahead and
I can't.
roll nature or arcana, Cletus. Up to you. Or history. It seems like a gelatinous wall.
You can't tell.
You're not sure. You've never seen or heard anything like this.
Professor?
Well, I'm pretty sure we can't go that way.
What is this, Professor?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay.
I don't know. Let me take a look here.
Yeah, I don't think we can go that way. Can you not see him?
I mean, I can see it definitely looks fucking weird. I got the perfect thing for this.
Your imp is literally like floating right there.
Yeah, it's encased in ooze.
And
Looks
you
like it's
notice
swimming.
no longer moving.
Oh, is it dead?
Yeah, is your imp dead?
I mean, I can't tell. It's not responding to anything. Here, let me try something. Yep, no, I can't see into its eyes anymore, which is strange.
It poofs out of existence.
I got an idea. I'm gonna put a rope around your waist, Cletus, and we're gonna lower you in.
No. That's not what we're doing here.
What? If anything happens, we can pull you out.
Listen, you already told me to open the door, and I listened. All right, I'm not getting paid to be here. That fella behind you's getting paid to be here. Now you send him in.
Okay.
Don't
No, so
send me.
you want to tie it around his waist?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Oh, he's coming.
You know,
oh,
I'm gonna.
he's coming.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
And you took too damn long. Well, is my initiative?
So it's a D20, and it's +2 for you, Cletus.
Everything's clickable on mine but initiative for some reason.
Ah,
Yeah, that's the only one. So I'll
So-
just do a 20 plus 2.
sure.
Oh, okay. I'm grabbing multiple ones. Hang on. Stuff's happening.
And as you look, the cube splits, becomes 2. So just let me know what your totals are when you're ready. It's okay.
I'm actually removing them all and coming back in there. So the way the room is set right now, I'm having a lot of trouble with the eyesight of the dice.
So if you want to help with that, take the green bar on the right and drag it down, and that'll actually set the height that's drawn, and that should help. That's what I had to do as well. Next time, I'll make sure to chop off the roofs. Let's put it that way.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna roll my 20, and it'll be +2. So we'll drop it right here in the room. There we go. So I'm at 10. Make sure you guys delete all your dice. There's some outside.
Oh.
Is that where the dice were going?
Yeah, that's where mine all went.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I bet this 19 was actually mine.
And
Crap, I can delete it. It is.
and Cletus, what was yours?
10.
Okay. We'll put Cletus there, and the gelatinous cube. Ooh,
Remember, we're gonna roll in the world too.
Mhm.
Remember, you had talked about last time you're gonna roll in the world from now on, so we could see it.
So actually, I was discussing this with folks a little bit here. I have a dice cam actually that people watching can see me roll and can see if I fudge something or not, and can in fact donate for whether I should fudge the die roll or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they can actually choose to. So that said, the slimes actually did better than Drape and Cletus with a 17.
Nice.
Alrighty. So I guess Falstaff, your go.
Luck.
Get him.
I'm gonna cast me some ice knife.
Go for it. Describe it, please.
I throw a giant ice knife.
So, as you watch, a giant spike of ice forms in his hands and he hurls it at the creature, piercing its side, this gelatinous cube mess. Roll damage. Okay, so
Hey, Cletus, I got the initiative to work by just resizing the window, by the way.
I found it too. Yeah.
It's weird.
As you watch, it explodes in the side of this thing. Both of them have to deal with avoiding that. It looks like the cold is not particularly damaging to it, but it does, like, you can see the sort of frost form along the edges as it before it explodes out.
It's like a frosty.
All right. They both fail their saves. So, go ahead and let's see here.
How much damage did he do?
He did 6 with the initial piercing, and then go ahead and roll 2d6 for the cold as this shards, just sort of shatter out from the side of this creature.
Ooh.
They both take 7. It's a good thing, Cletus, you backed away, or you'd be getting hit by the shards as well. All right.
I actually didn't move. You just moved him closer to me. I wanted to move before we started, but I didn't get a chance to.
I assumed here. I'll give you the 1 because you were technically moving. They just sort of formed.
Gotcha.
Somebody wanted to screw you guys with a donation. Anyway.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, no.
The slimes go. So, the first slime slowly will proceed to move straight ahead at the bird-like person it sees in front of it. It's going to go ahead and try and grab you with one of its pseudopods, sort of reaching out with its gooey mess. You can see now that you're close to it, there's actually little trinkets and baubles floating inside of this thing that it must have picked up, in fact, from the various grounds.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you let us turn our lights on, or like one of us turn our lights on?
You know what? What I can do is
Real
this. I'll even enable the torches on the creatures. So that
You didn't have to do that. Well, my character actually has light. Remember when we left last night, I had already had a torch in my hand. So
Gotcha.
I just wanted to re-enable it. You don't have to put it on the creatures. I just want to be able to see the combat.
I'm gonna do it because that way you can see the creatures and they're not trying to hide at this point. You're well aware that they're there, and I don't want the limitations of the platform to, screw you guys in that sense.
Okay.
So that's still, you can still see them. But yes, so, what is your armor, Drape?
14.
Unfortunately, it hits, smacking against you.
I would immediately point at it and scream, "My God will punish you," and cast Hellish Rebuke.
All right. So
Oh, damn.
you can definitely do that. Go ahead. And while you're doing that, the acid from the pseudopod begins to eat at the side of your bird face. Just go ahead and take 10 acid damage from that. And please go ahead and roll your Hellish Rebuke.
Whoa.
All right. A solid as hellfire just sort of bursts out and blasts into the creature.
Told you, don't touch me. Is it still trying to grab me?
It's definitely been charred, but it is still mobile. As mobile as a giant gelatinous cube looking thing is. The other one,
Probably slow.
yes, the other one just sort of is going to try and grab a pseudopod at Cletus. Is your armor worse than a 12?
Worse than a 12?
What is it?
My armor is an 11.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no, it hits. Another pseudopod lashing out, just this time grabbing the hand that's sort of holding the skein that you had used to open the door with partly. The acid's just sort of eating away at the side of your flesh. You're gonna
Great. Perfect.
take 8 acid damage from that.
How much did
Does
you
it
say
matter
before?
that? Does it matter that I'm wearing those bracers, the leather bracers?
You have them turned on, right? You have them equipped.
Oh,
Nice.
Didn't we just, when we opened that thing earlier, I got leather bracers, and then we got the hammer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Do you
if I
guys
didn't
not
check
remember that?
If he didn't check them off, it wouldn't give him the +1.
yeah. So, okay. So yes, we'll say that because we forgot about it. Yes, it does make a difference. So the acid starts to eat into the
Actually,
bracers.
do you, before you do that, do you have access to the other fella's card?
Yes,
Can you see if he has leather bracers in his inventory?
sure. Yeah, I'll double check here.
How much damage did you say for me?
Because it
before
was
you-
either me
10.
or him that grabbed them.
I believe it was you. He does not have them.
Okay, then it was me, and we just didn't write it down.
That's
okay,
fine.
so I do have the bracers on for the extra armor
Sure.
point.
So yes, so that would be enough. So the sort of acid sort of goes on top of it, eating away at it a bit, but the leather still holds. Actually, it looks like it was made from a acidy resistant
Ooh.
sort of thing. You lucked out.
Thank God. That stuff looked gross. Did you see that? That's disgusting. Almost as bad as the shit from the sink at the tavern.
Just kill them. For the love of God, just kill them.
Trape, your turn.
Trying to see
Yeah.
where's it list on this where how many spell slots you have. I don't know. I don't know
Spells.
if it automatically removed one.
You have 2 slots available, and you used 1 for Hellish Rebuke, so you have 1 left.
Oh, okay. Well, where do I mark that so I can?
There's the little boxes next to the words second level for you. It's on the right side.
There's a little box to click.
Mhm.
Just look for each red level where it says cantrip, first level, second level, third level. There's a box across the other side.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's okay.
Weird.
I'll show you it
You said
after.
it's on the spell page.
It is.
Yep.
Yes. Mhm. It is is indeed on the spell page.
Huh.
It should be right across from the where it says first level, second level.
I guess those. I think I found it.
Okay.
It said it's next to Pact.
Yes,
so I guess
for you
that's-
it's next to Pact.
Okay, I thought that was a Pact thing.
Nope. Well, it is kind of. That's why you. That's why you have that.
Oh, I'm also defensive against poison too. That was acid. Never
Yes,
mind.
this was
We're
acid.
good.
No worries. It can. All right. So what are you doing? You've hellishly rebuked it. It's staring you down.
So since this is all still continued one thing, so the no. So when we were in combat before against the things.
Mhm.
Oh no, I was using the staff.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit it with the staff because I know
Sure.
I did quite a bit. Like I feel like I did good damage before, so I feel like I could like really punish it now. Hopefully.
Quite possibly. D20.
Wait. Oh, that was the damage.
It's okay. We'll keep the damage. Go ahead and roll a d20 to hit, though. You got to hit it first. Not that they're hard. They're giant gelatinous cubes that are not exactly getting out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Still enough to
You're
hit.
definitely.
That's how
Wait, what?
easy they are to hit.
Okay.
So you actually smack into the side of this jello cube. Blonk! Sort of sinking into the side of it. And, yeah, it still actually hits it. That's how easy they are.
Is he dead? Did we kill him?
It's not. And it would look angry if it could look like anything. It
All right,
just
so-
looks like a wiggly gelatinous cube.
All right, for the then for the end of my turn, I'm just literally gonna like run away. Be like, dear God, this thing hurts a lot. Help!
It's gonna try and take an attack against you as you flee from it.
I figured.
Reaching out with a pseudopod kind of slowly. It actually fails, though, as it sort of just barely, kind of slowly bats at you.
Trying to get you with its sticky ickies.
Indeed. All right,
Who brings a student on this? Anyway,
Cletus, what are you doing?
I again only have a lot of healing stuff because I built him that way, but I do have a nice shiny new hammer, and my shiny new hammer is real neat. My light hammer. So I am going to grab it off my back. I'm gonna reach back like I'm swinging for the fence, and I'm gonna smash it atop the head as hard as I could possibly smash it.
Go for it. All right. Coming down on the top of this thing, it's a cube. It doesn't really move. You smack right into it. The ripples echoing out through it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Now we have a problem because we never gave it damage for it.
It's a D4 minus 1.
Are you kidding me?
Your strength is not the best.
Kidding me? This is a light hammer that my grandfather owned.
Oh, you know what? That's a fair point.
How can it do D4 minus 1?
You
I
know-
get the strength thing, but
You know what?
this is my grandfather's old light hammer.
Your grandfather makes shitty weapons.
Oh, come on now. That's not true at all. You know that.
You know what? That's a very fair point, actually. We'll make it a D6, and it'll be plus
All right.
1, but because your strength is minus 1, it cancels out.
All right.
So it's a D6. That's a fair point. It is your grandfather's.
There
And
we go.
there you go.
Right on the head.
A solid hit as it.
Grandpa lied to me.
Yeah, exactly. This is the best thing I ever made.
Best hammer I ever made.
The worst. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Oh. I just did a swing, so I could do a spell.
You could do a bonus action. You wouldn't be able to do a full-on spell.
Oh, so like a first level?
You could do a spell like Healing Word, because that's a bonus action, but you wouldn't be able to do something like Cure
Ooh.
Wounds.
Somebody could use some healing.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna do the old trusty flask of whiskey. I'll pop the top on it, and I'm gonna toss a big spray of whiskey all over the floor under Drape. And as soon as it hits the floor, you see like that the original, the first time you saw it, just green bubbles all around him start coming up, and you could see him like just feeling better.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it.
What am I? It's a
First level or second
1D.
level? You get to choose.
I'm just gonna do a first level.
A D4 plus 2.
Oh,
There you
there we go. Enjoy.
Breathing in, you can feel the vapors healing the wounds, the acid sort of slightly re-healing over. And all right. Anything else? You could move if you want, but you of course risk the creature attacking you.
What's that?
You could, if you want, also try to like move away. Up to you. You don't have to.
You said he would attack though, right?
He would. That doesn't mean he'll hit, but he'll certainly try.
You know what? I'm gonna be the tough one here. Somebody's got to do it.
All right.
I'll pass my turn.
All right. Falstaff.
I'm curious. A spell that's used at will, does that mean it can be used as a bonus action?
So, no, unless it's a spell that also is a bonus action. So, no, none of your cantrips are bonus actions. Let's put it that way. You have reactions and you have actions, but in this case, you don't have a spell that's a bonus action.
So what's at will mean? Like
At will means you could do
just
it
use it.
every turn,
willy-nilly?
basically. Yep.
Okay.
You're just sort of free throwing them out there, no problem.
Kind of like the imp.
Basically. Sort of.
I'm gonna just cast magic missile at the one right in the fucking front of me.
Not a bad idea.
Wait. On second thought,
All right.
I think I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt instead.
All right. Sure. You don't technically have to roll it because, again, it's a giant gelatinous cube. But go ahead. All right. You hit. The
Well,
bolt
where's the throw it?
smashing into the side.
Throw
of
it!
Do it.
Throw it!
You know
I
what
want
to do.
see it.
You know what to do.
Show it!
God damn, it's not.
Show it!
The hell? There we go. Boom.
All right. The witch bolt arcs into the side of this thing, lightning just crackling in between you and the creature. It seems to ripple through it, tearing and breaking off and boiling parts of the mess that make up this thing. It looks pretty hurt, but it's still coming.
Right. And to finish off my turn, I'm
Sure.
going to run.
That's not a bad idea. All right.
Directly behind the apprentice.
Wow. Hiding behind his student.
All right. Well, the slime, at this point, blackened, burned, charred, in pain, not knowing what happened, will proceed to head back away from the source of pain. The other one, on the other hand, will continue to try and actually engulf the being before it.
Oh no.
Cletus, go ahead and roll a dexterity save. The creature starts to sort of get up and engulf you, and as it does, you just manage to back away. You can go 5 feet basically anywhere around it, so where would you like to go?
5 steps or 5 feet? I don't know.
A square,
How big
basically.
are those?
You can go a square around, basically.
Just go diagonal.
All right, so you basically sort of and dart back as it proceeds
Yeah,
to.
that's great because I really didn't want to have slime all over me. It's made of acid.
Also true, would not be pleasant. All right, that's the creature's turn. It did what it was going to do. Drop A.
Falstaff, could you please, for the love of God, finish one of these things off?
Listen, if the apprentice doesn't kill it, then my suggestion is
Get another apprentice?
duck.
Why do I have to do it?
You got this. But again, if he doesn't kill it, like right now, like Cletus, you're gonna want duck. Trust me.
Drop A. You literally got getting paid to be here.
I'm
And
not getting paid.
trained.
I'm not getting paid.
He told me you were getting paid. He said he pays you.
No.
He gets paid in experience.
Yeah, this is
How it works.
for credit.
Yep,
I get,
extra credit.
Yeah, this is extra credit.
Yep.
He told us after that 2-hour long class about his adventures, we would get extra credit if we came along.
He's failing social studies.
Apparently, I'm only the dumb one that followed. Listen.
All right. Listen, whatever you're doing, I don't care. You're supposed to be protecting us. I'm here to heal and fill you guys with good food and drink along the way.
I've got the
Best tank ever.
I've got the idea. I'm going to give this a little taste of the dead. And I cast Toll of the Dead.
All right. So you point at this slime monster, and the sound of a bell echoes out around it. You notice the jello start to sort of pulse in time with it. Go ahead and roll a d12.
Is that for the wisdom save?
It already rolled that. Go ahead and it failed. Roll the.
I gotta
D12
I gotta do
necrotic
the.
damage.
Oh, it's not a
Yes.
D12. It's
No, it's already damaged. It's a d12.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I gotta get
Uh-huh.
rid of this one.
As it's already hurt, it makes it even worse. All right. As it echoes through the creature, you could see this green crackling energy in it. Sort of rot sets in parts of it. Anything else?
Nope. I don't have.
All right. In that case, Cletus.
None of us have bonus actions, I guess.
All right, so I'm a fairly good cook.
Mm-hmm.
Very well known and versatile in my wonderful cookings. And it just so happens that in my pocket, I hold cook's utensils.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, I have a small container of salt.
Oh no.
That's probably true.
Cletus reaches into his little side pouch, pulls out a small container of salt, and starts shaking it and pouring it out all over the ooze.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me real quick, just to see if you do even better than you expected. You definitely hit it. Oh, you do. All right. As you unload this entire what
Shit.
you realize must be probably a pound of salt that you just had, like a salt cube lick almost ground up into this creature's face, wall, side, whatever, shriveling. It actually starts to kind of shriek, and for a moment you feel bad as it just sort of
What the-
and just sort of almost shrinks several sizes.
Oh, it's so nice to be a cook.
Anything else?
We want to hear that cry again. Let's see. Okay, so what is that? That counts as my
Your action.
trying to remember what it's called.
You could do a bonus action if you wanted. You could do your bardic
Enlarge
inspiration.
reduce, right?
Oh, if so, I'm letting you actually do that.
Oh, just use that as a
Yes.
thing. Okay.
Because you rolled so well on that one. I'm giving that to you for free. It was an action, and it thematically makes a lot of sense that a giant salt pile would fuck up a gelatinous cube. I could see that.
Somehow.
Can I roll like a perception check to see if we can figure out how much pain he's in? Can we see if he's really on the verge of dying?
Sure, yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, perception works in this case. Go for it. Obviously, you're not going to see like literal hit points floating over its head.
Yeah.
You can tell just from the. You ever see something like a slug where it's been salted and like it's all dried out and horrible
Foamed.
looking?
Yeah, it gets
This looks.
foamy and
Yeah. It's still alive, but it doesn't look good.
Would you consider it bloodied?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have the ability to swing my hammer once more?
Because you took the time to have to like reach in your pack and grab the salt and
Gotcha.
put it on there. Yeah, not in this case.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move over here so I can.
Hey, before
No,
you
no,
do
no,
anything,
no.
hey,
No. I'm not gonna be there, man. I gotta get some.
all
I
right,
gotta
no,
get
you're just gonna make me waste a spell slot.
All right. It's gonna.
Okay, I'll get a little closer.
All right. It's gonna try and reach out and attack you, but yeah, its appendage has been so shriveled, and it tries to get a pseudopod out at you, but it's just like as it
Does
like
it like fall off as it reaches out?
basically yes. It
Oh.
actually flops just on the ground, just as
You'll see me get like kind of sick, like
it's just disgusting. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Falstaff, your turn.
Actually, at the end of my turn, I'm going to begin drinking my beer again.
Sure. Yeah.
Begin
How
the
close are these
process of
two
things.
asshole slimes
From you?
from each other?
They are 10 feet. Currently, they're about 10 feet.
So this one up front is all weakened then, right? And the other one's running?
Oh, yeah.
Can I see the one running?
You can.
Alright, I'm gonna cast, so, as a scribe, if I'm reading this correctly, I can change the attributes of a spell to match another one of my spells.
Basically, yes.
So, Ice Knife is going to become Witch Bolt Knife?
So it'll do lightning instead of
Lightning
ice.
instead of ice. And I'm
Sure.
gonna hurl that fucking electricity blade at the one in the back.
Well, I'll even give you one better. Because you hit that other one with witch bolts, you can continue to send out lightning at it without even having to roll, as you're just sort of continuing to from your
Lightning
hands.
rod?
Uh-huh.
Now let's roll this shit.
You don't even need to roll to hit because you auto hit, because you've got it sort of the lightning still arcing between your hands. Go ahead and roll a d12.
Oh, D12. Shit,
Oh,
okay.
because it's still you still have witch bolt
No,
active.
it's D10. Yeah. Not a D12.
Oh, you still.
Or does it take the damage on?
So the witch bolt. So are you trying to hit the other one with the knife exploding as well?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. Go ahead. Sure.
Yeah, okay. So let me roll with the ice knife, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really wish that it would roll the first time
Mhm.
so it'd stop confusing the shit out of me.
I know.
There we go.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
All right. That looks like a solid hit. The other one's gonna try and avoid. Its small size in this case it does help it actually avoid the shards of exploding lightning, essentially. But the other one definitely looks messed up. You think they're both pretty bloodied at this point. For those who don't know, it means they're half health or under. All right, is that it?
There we go.
That's
it.
All right. This slime that's in the doorway is going to continue running from the thing that hurts it as fast as it can. This one, it doesn't know what happened, but this is the most pain it's ever felt in its presumably long life, and it just slowly sort of.
Can it even move?
It barely can. It's the crackliest, slowest you've ever seen.
You think it's gonna taste good?
I don't think so. I would not eat anything with it. It's
Did
got
you oversalt
acid
it?
in it. Listen, that thing, when it touched my wrist, Falstaff, it literally burned the leather right off of it. It's got something in it. It's like an acid or like just think of the worst possible chemical that could just burn.
The beer from your tavern?
All right. After
Wow.
this, I'm not talking to you for a little while.
We'll see how long that lasts.
You're being real mean right now to me, Falstaff, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And Cletus kind of like turns away from him and just takes a giant swig. And this is where Cletus begins to get drunk again, which is literally Falstaff's worst enemy.
Uh-oh.
All right. Just sort of. pounding it
I've
down?
been kind of just like following behind it.
Sure.
Like he's almost like doesn't know whether he wants to like kill it or like see what it's going to do.
Maybe like follow it.
Like as he gets closer, is it making any like noise?
Yeah. I mean, it's not making a language, but it's definitely making noises.
No, but does it like sound like is it still making kind of like shrieking noise it was making before?
At this point, the noise is more like a weird crackly pop as the seemingly...
Rice Krispies.
Yeah, kind of, actually.
Are like pieces it falling off as it moves?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna-
just poured salt on it. It's like a slug. It's literally falling apart and walking away from us.
Mhm.
So I'm going to try to put it out of its misery as quick as I can. So I'm going to try to take my staff and just jam straight down like I'm trying to like squash its head.
Sure.
You know, like I'm figuring if it's moving forward, it's probably pushing with like its front. So like right at its front there, like I'm trying to crush its head.
You're trying to use even its momentum?
Listen.
Sure.
Listen, Drop A, I see what you're doing there. Wouldn't it be smarter to let it go to where it's going, and if we might be able to find where it's heading back to? Maybe there's something back there.
What if it's going to go combine with the other one and like do something?
Nah, that's like a magical stuff. There ain't no magic stuff here.
Wait, I've heard about a transformation dance before.
Wait, have you? God damn it, I didn't mean to talk to you.
This didn't last long. 32 seconds, by the way.
He grabs the beer, just chugs the rest over the bottom of it.
At this point, we can go outside of initiative because they're, you can definitely smack it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's done.
Go ahead and roll damage just for the fun of it, and then describe how you take this thing out.
Wait, did I just do the wrong?
You did, but it's okay. We'll just say that because it is real bad. Like, describe
I
it.
did the wrong thing.
It's fine.
Yeah,
How do you take
Like
it
I
out?
said, I just smashed down with my stick straight through the front of it to like kind of crush its head into the ground.
And as you do that, it sort of parts, just crumbling, flaking off more and more dry, desiccated pieces. It gives a slight shudder, and then stops moving.
And then I would like tap my stick against the wall, trying to dry it off. Like it is.
I would think no matter what kind of weapon it is, it's definitely going to have that acid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, and I'd be like,
my hammer is like my grandfather's light hammer, and I could see that like hitting it, and it's still just coming off of it. But a wooden staff, I would definitely think would get some burns on him.
There's pock marks on it. It's not enough to necessarily destroy your staff, but it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Well, this is the one I've already blessed as my what do you call it, weapon?
Oh, your
My
packed weapon.
Yes.
So this is actually weirder. His staff
Yeah.
is actually partly immaterial. You can actually notice it flicker in and out almost like subtly.
So the stuff should just like sheet off of it like water.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was that much detail.
yeah. So yeah, like as I smack it against the wall, the acid will just fly off like effortlessly, like it's spraying against the wall.
It almost reforms. The acid melting the wall, but the staff seemingly unharmed. All right. The other gelatinous cube is in the other room as far as you're aware?
Just gonna peek around the corner.
I'd do a perception check.
Sure. You can do that.
That's what I
See if you
want to
can see
do.
him anymore.
Yeah, I want to do like a peek and then like
Yep.
investigate the room. Actually, I'd rather like look at him, but also look at if there's anything else as I'm peeking.
So go ahead and do perception first, and then we'll
Okay.
see what happens from there.
Oh well, Apparently too dark for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's real hard to see there. The darkness sort of hiding a lot of the detail in the room from your
Listen,
gaze.
are we gonna follow this thing and find out where it came from?
I'm looking for it now.
Is it in the hallway?
It went this way.
And now Cletus is starting to get kind of drunk. So this
You,
is just
you able? You could see it before. Can you see it now?
No, I can't see nothing in that hallway. How many? I can't see if it is a hallway.
Professor, are you able to recall your imp with the light?
You want to give me 10 gold? Then that shit's getting expensive. Plus, that's what apprentices are for.
Holy shit!
Don't
that thing
worry,
costs-
I've got
that thing
your
costs
back.
10 gold each time.
Yeah,
Every time.
Why don't
Holy
you
sh-
go? And Cletus like steps up to him, kind of like just like while he's looking around the corner, and just slaps him right on the shoulder. Why don't you just go on in there?
I don't know if I was prepared for that slap on the shoulder. I was definitely leaning in.
You fall flat on your face.
Yeah, he's bigger than me, so
A slight bird-like noise as you accidentally.
Scream if it's something murderous.
I still don't see anything. I'm assuming.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna get up and then just start inching this way, but like being very careful to look everywhere I can.
Looking around, go ahead and roll and investigate for me. Since you're taking your time to carefully sort of scout out the room. Falstaff, you can roll perception for me as well. Cletus, if you enter the room, you can as well, of course, too.
I got a 10.
All right, and just checking
Is it an investigation check?
perception for you. For you and Falstaff, it's perception. And then if you're looking around the room carefully as well, you certainly can. All right. And
Well, he rolled an investigation. You
Yep.
said perception
Yep.
for me?
yeah, he's rolling investigation because he's slowly sort of peeking around the room. All right. Falstaff and Cletus, you don't seem to notice the sort of creature.
Oh, because he's already in the room.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But for you, Drape, as you're slowly going bit by bit around the room, taking your time, you notice a few things about the room. First, there's a door on the side. It wasn't obvious to you right away. It's actually fairly ornately carved. It looks to be a sort of dragon with like an open, like a rearing open mouth. One end of the room has clearly collapsed in. Looks to be in poor repair. There's a lot of rubble there, and you can actually hear faintly from the rubble a squeak, squeak. It's not clear.
I'm gonna use a cantrip really quick, and I'm
Sure.
gonna cast light on Drape.
Sure.
So Cletus pulls out a pack of matches, and he strikes one, and then he tosses it into the air towards Drape, and you can see it just kind of form into an orb, and the orb like floats right over into Drape's like chest area.
Now, did you tell him you were doing this?
And a glow
beforehand?
unexpectedly just sort of, and you're just giving off this visible light.
Hey, who did this?
And as he runs around sort of trying to sort of figure out what the hell happened, you can see through its sort of the light reflecting differently through it that the cube is actually there, sort of motionless, almost trying to hide.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna chill touch the fuck out of that thing.
Go ahead.
He just like appears out of nowhere. What
Stay
a spooky
frosty.
is.
the skeletal hand comes out of the ground and grabs into the acid, eating at the bone and yet still not having an effect. Go ahead and roll the damage on it.
I'll roll a what?
For you did a chill touch, right? Roll a d8.
Yeah, the necrotic one, right?
Mm-hmm. As his hand sort of latches onto the cube.
Oh my god! How many times? Come on!
I know.
Oh, come on! Whatever. I'm gonna roll it here.
That's fine.
Just
All
done
right.
that in the first place.
All right. As the hand grabs into it, it sort of pierces it just enough that the cube loses cohesion. Like a liquid sort of breaking a balloon, it sort of collapses in.
Oh Jesus! Just it's like.
And it just sort of, this acidy goo burns onto the floor and around you. Drape, actually roll dexterity for me as the acid sort of comes towards you.
I am right next to it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's these rolls?
And the acid eats at your feet.
Oh no!
I would like jump back.
You're going to take 5 acid damage as it...
I'd probably actually fall right on my ass and just start grabbing my feet.
probably true. I could see
How
that,
much
yes.
you said?
5. As yes, the acid burns your feet. You're falling on your ass.
You got a long way to go, apprentice. A long way to go.
I do have rations on me because I brought a bunch of extra rations before we left.
Sure.
So I could use one of our rations and knock it down to 4 and actually like open up like jar of whiskey, like a bottle of whiskey or something, and pour it on his feet.
Sure.
If you would allow that.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab one of our 5 rations, which would be like a bottle of whiskey or something. And I'm gonna crack it open and I'm gonna be like, Drape, stop moving. Stop moving. Hold still.
Go ahead and roll medicine for
And
me.
It burned so bad.
And I pour it all over his feet.
Wow, that medicine bonus.
So, the first thing you notice, Drape, on your feet is the acid being neutralized, but it also burning from the alcohol on your sore feet. You don't have to worry about ongoing acid or anything like that. It's definitely cleared it up. It's quite painful, but
I don't think this is helping.
You
Yeah,
do-
it's probably burning the shit out of your feet right now.
it hurts. It hurts real bad. But you're otherwise okay.
He's just gonna lay down.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty tired too.
He's just gonna lay down.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion where I am, and I just become a box while I sit down.
Sure.
This illusion of a fucking box in the corner.
So you folks watch, as a box seemingly appears just in the corner, just kind of.
That's great. That's great.
Maybe like a sign on the side of the box that says "Do not disturb."
You're
drop
Snake
a-
now.
Recletus like kind of drunkenly puts his hand over like to cover his face to look towards Drape. That's about all he is a box. You know what I mean? It's just that's all he's worth.
I'm gonna cast a cantrip again, and everything's gonna stay the same except the words are gonna change on the board, and it's gonna just say "fuck you."
That's fair. Just says
At
fuck you
will.
on the side of this. You don't worry, you already got burned from it, and now your feet hurt.
Oh man.
Cletus.
So we're down to 4 rations in my pocket.
Indeed. But because you're right next to where the goo sort of disassembled, you actually notice inside of the remains 2 objects that were sort of floating. Now that you see them, they must have been suspended towards the floor. It must have picked them up as it traveled.
Oh.
Not that you know about
What is this?
You see a silver skull. About the size of a coin. It's a small silver skull. And you also see 2 toy soldiers, possibly. They're dwarven soldiers, and one's missing a head.
Wait, is it the same size as the skull, or is the skull larger than the toy?
The toy is a little bit... The 2 soldiers are larger than the skull. They're, probably 4 inches each.
Okay.
They also appear
I'm
to be
gonna
made of silver.
I'm gonna do a history check.
Sure.
See if I know anything about it.
Of course.
Because I've pretty much known everything about this damn place. I don't know why.
Well,
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So, obviously, this used to be a dwarven fortress, and these are dwarven soldiers, likely a child's toy. You do know a few things about the one. In fact, you might have played with this sort of thing as a kid. These probably aren't your toys, but you definitely would have had something like this, as a child, a young dwarf. Also, beyond the sentimental value, you think depending on the right collector, you might actually be able to get a little money for them.
Oh. You know what this is, Drope?
So when you look down at Drape, he's curled up and holding a little rubber, like a little like rubber ducky. He's just kind of like stroking it and whispering to it. He doesn't even hear you. He's like just whispering to the little ducky.
Fine, don't even listen to me, okay? Both y'all sons of bitches go ahead and sleep, but I'll tell you what, I could make some good money off these. These are some of them fancy little toys from when we were younger. I'm gonna make some coin off this.
He's got his toy rubber ducky. He's fine.
Wait, you found something?
You just hear from muffled from behind the box.
I just
The
slide
box
him
is
into
not
my
really
pouch.
there, right? So
Oh,
it
yeah,
just sounds like the box is talking.
Below, inside his little fucking box,
I feel
he's
like if
probably
you were
spread out
gonna
his
say
like fucking
something-
pack and shit, and he's like under the blankets, like fucking just laying down to rest.
Listen, hang on a minute. You have to understand how minor illusion works. Is as soon as something recognizes it, it disappears. So if you were to say something, you would have just destroyed your minor illusion.
Listen, man, don't ruin the fun, you son of a bitch.
And that's how
Enjoy
minor illusion works, bro. I'm telling you. Once it gets the attention of something, it disappears.
It's faint. You guys can easily see through it, no problem. But if somebody else were to come in, they would see a box still. But you guys can tell right through it. It's not real. You know.
Yeah, we see him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. It becomes faint, you son of a bitch. It doesn't fucking disappear. So just I'll fuck you.
Potato, whatever.
The point is, what did you find?
I'm gonna make some money. I found some fancy toys. I'm about to go sell them too. They're just like when I was a little kid.
What kind of
And
toy?
then I pick up the skull and like try to like investigate it more. So I'm gonna do an investigation on the toy or the skull.
Sure.
Oh Jesus, the rolls tonight. What the?
There you go.
Damn.
So, looking at the skull, obviously you don't think this was likely a toy, but you think that, probably valuable. It's made of silver, especially when it comes to collector's items. This could definitely be a sort of collectible thing. You actually think this was a symbol of a group. You've heard of the concept of a coin that somebody might carry to show their membership. You think that this skull might have actually been something like that. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite remember. You feel like when you were a kid, you might have heard of it.
Yeah, I remember Grandpa used to talk about these fellers. They go down in the... I just can't remember exactly what their name was.
It'll probably come to you in time.
I'd have to think about it a little bit. But so the skull itself is worth money too?
Yeah, on its own as a collector's item, and then also obviously, in theory, would denote membership. Yeah, and the 2 toys. Yep.
Okay, cool. So if you kept the skull, you could get in somewhere maybe.
Potentially.
Okay, I'll hold on to that probably then. Based on what the tavern guy would sell it for, buy it for.
Sure.
Is he playing with his knickknacks long enough for a short rest?
If you folks want to take the time for a short rest, you certainly can. It takes about an hour.
It's a full hour.
How much health are you at?
It is a full hour.
How much health are you at, Drop Bay?
I'm like less than half.
Oh. Like I've only used one spell that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say let's do some more investigating. Let's not take a rest yet.
Yeah, I have no spell slots, so while they investigate for an hour, I'm going to take that short rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Arcane Recovery.
All right.
Oh, that's fine. We'll take a short rest. I forgot you used all your crap already.
Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose to expend spell slots to recover.
Okay, we'll do a short rest then. I'll click it.
Sure. So that's fine. You folks can sort of set up, hunker down a little bit there, and take a short rest. And I think that in that case, it might be a good time if folks want to take a minute or two to grab a drink or something like that. Take an actual short rest as well.
Real quickly, I'm also going to pull out my drums.
Sure.
And as the box starts to snore in the corner, and I hear the squeaky sounds of I don't even know what's happening in the other corner.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
With this rubber ducky, I just start playing this boom, 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 boom. And it's just echoes through all the chambers within like 4 or 5, rooms. And
Sure.
I'll play Song of Rest.
Makes perfect sense. Sure. Yeah.
What does Song of Rest do?
So,
If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice, each of those creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit points. So I would roll a 1d6, and that would be additional, I believe, over your current hit points.
so basically, if, for instance, Drape, who got beat the hell up, rolls hit dice to heal, you would get an additional whatever Cletus rolls on top of that. So it can't go above your maximum, but as somebody who has lost, say, 10 hit points, it might go a bit of a way to healing you fully. And the way short rests work mechanically, just so everyone's aware, you can spend hit dice equal to up to your level. They'll come back over time. You get about half every time you sleep at the end of the day, basically. You roll them and you heal for that amount. With Cletus's ability, you get an additional d6 on top of that. And you also can add your constitution bonus for the healing as well.
All right, well, I got 6 from my hit die.
There it is. See, it's the 4 plus 2. All right, and then Cletus, go ahead and roll that d6 for him.
Hang on. Something stupid happened there. I don't know what that was.
Not a problem.
How do I know how many of my slots I get back with a rest?
So you get up to a combined level of 2. And
So how does that work?
so basically, you literally go to your spells list, and you can either get 2 first level slots or 1 second level slot right now. So it's kind of up to you. Do you want to take the 2 lower slots or the single?
The 2 lower, yeah.
There you go.
Nice. I'm almost fully restored.
Yeah, so every one of us would get +4 added to our
Healing,
Our
if you
roll.
healed. Yep.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
All right, so Cletus crawls into the corner, pulls out a blanket, like an old knapsack kind of thing, and kind of leans it up against the rocks here, just enough so that it's got like some padding on for the head. And then he puts his stein down to the side of him, and then goes ahead and takes a little sleep.
Little nap, a little short rest. All right.
Well, Matt, he's drunk as shit right now.
Yeah, he is. That drum pattern that you were playing was a little sloppier than you'd like. Just sort of, but you didn't notice.
Oh yeah, that's why it was only a 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So that whole thing we did with the box threw me into another dimension. That's noted. That's noted down the nether rail.
Are you under the floor?
I'm pretty
What's
sure
in the
that I
box?
am under the whole fucking thing. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm further than you can go down. Yeah,
Okay,
no, I
what-
see the bottom of the map. It's fucking 60 miles, like, above me.
Oh, good.
What's in the box?
Oh, yep. You're below even the world. It looks like, because I can't even. Well, oh wait, there you are. Is that you? Hold on, I see you. You're here. Hold on, I'll bring you up. I see you. Yeah, this is this. Welcome to. Yeah, there you are. Hold on. Oh, I gotta. You know what? This is easier. I'm sorry. You're dead. All right, and then we're gonna just.
You're dead.
What level are our players? We are
3.
3.
level 3. This is our second night of this adventure. We spoke to a guy in a tavern, and there were a couple of items that he wanted us to bring to him, and we are currently exploring a forgotten dwarven fortress to find those items.
I think you need to summon me too to get me because I'm like stuck.
I don't think it's a wizard. What is your character, Baron?
I am absolutely a wizard.
Oh, you are? I thought you were
Yes.
like a necromancer.
Nope, asshole wizard.
Okay. And then what is yours, drop me?
Warlock.
Warlock, and then a bard.
And I'm actually a hex warlock, which means I do actually have a personal god. So I'm not just talking to myself.
Is it a rubber ducky god?
It's just a token.
It's a token of his ancestors.
Yes.
In your visions, you see this giant duck that just in the sky. Squeaking, squeaking.
Just crushing towns with its web feet.
Quack Thulu rampages, yes.
Every time his stomach gets crushed in and out, that suck hole at the bottom just sucks like 5 buildings in, like a big squeaky duck. Squeaking. It's so loud it kills everybody's ears.
Your nightmares are full of giant rubber ducks destroying towns.
Giant rubber ducks just destroying full
I
cities.
could
Okay,
be
somebody
smiling,
make
I
that into a
would be.
cartoon.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Just this massive duck. Every time his tummy gets crushed in, the blowhole at the bottom just sucks like 4 buildings in.
Just utter annihilation.
Pure nightmare fuel.
Pure nightmare fuel.
Right, well, this is more difficult than I had assumed.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It would be a lot easier if
That
you
ooze
specifically
tried to
wouldn't
mate
run
with you.
away.
and came super. Yeah, fucking. Do I look like some super strong fucking barbarian? No, that's what the dumb motherfucker was for. I'm a spellcaster. I cast spell from really fucking far away.
That's not what you
you.
were doing, Falstaff. You were running like a little wizard.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's called staying out of, getting the fucked up range.
Okay, there's a difference between what you did and actually.
I'm gonna mage hand open the door in front of him as he's talking.
So as it goes to try and open, like forcefully open it, it's locked.
Damn it.
You know, I as I woke up, I didn't like go to sleep, but as I I remembered that I heard something squishy in the rubble over here, and so I would turn and start poking it with my staff and like investigating this rubble a bit.
So you don't even need to roll. As you poke at the rocks, a giant rat attacks you.
Oh, Jesus.
At least I have my weapon in my hand.
Yep.
What the hell is that thing?
Go ahead and roll initiative for me as you poke the rat.
Oh!
This giant rat.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh! Oh!
My only good roll tonight, initiative.
Nice.
Why do you have to go poking in there? Goddamn, we were almost done with this place.
I heard something.
Oh!
All right. What did you?
That's a sickly looking fucking rat. Don't contract the plague.
What?
Oh, that thing could be full
What
of
is the
plague.
plague?
So it could be really gross.
Goblin pox.
What did you folks get? And yeah, it's diseased and nasty, and it's clearly hungry.
Oh God, what have you done?
12.
All right. Cletus, what'd you get?
Every time this damn always doing stuff.
Drop it.
I got a 21.
Okay. You do go faster than the rat. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh boy. I'm just gonna try to whack it with my stick, like
Go
completely
for it.
scared, just like, oh my god,
Go
just
for it.
like not even thinking, just whacking at it.
Go ahead. Roll to hit and all that.
Are you just gonna whack it off?
God damn it.
Whacking it off so hard.
Just turn around and whack it off?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's one hell of a whacking.
Yeah, you whack it off real good. Go ahead and roll damage. You whack it off to completion there. Go ahead and
Finish your whacking in the corner there.
Yep. You proceed to smush its head and just describe it actually for me. You do take it out though.
Was the
so,
fundraiser just for last week? No,
so
no,
I like
that's
screamed.
continuous.
I screamed like I'm scared, terrified. I go, "Ah!" And then like I make a weird noise you've never heard before, like a bird gurgling, and then just smash his head into the rock next to it.
All right. It's dead.
Is it dead? Yeah, I would like poke it. Oh my god. Oh. I don't like this place.
The remains of its bloody corpse just sort of smushed into the rock.
Wait, did you literally swing at it and just squished it?
For free.
Yeah. Murdered that thing.
Yeah, ironically, it doesn't have that many hit points, and you did enough that you just.
That's my way of saying no poke in the damn rubble.
I'm going to investigate the rat.
Sure, go ahead.
I guess we might as well now. You already got the damn plague rat out.
Go ahead, roll investigate.
Might as well go look. Cletus is just like super drunk and annoyed by everything now. Physical foul staff annoyed him.
Mhm.
Oh,
Looking at this rat, you could tell this thing is hungry. This is its burrow. It was provoked. It's a rat.
You started a fight with an angry, starving rat, and then you beat it to death. Congratulations, you are a bully. All right, let's take a look at this door.
You are the best adventurer
Maybe-
I've ever seen.
I just thought of something.
When we get
Rats-
back to town, we'll hold a parade in your honor.
No, wait,
Yeah, that's right. We'll have
rats-
everybody come down to the
Yeah.
tavern and we'll serve a drink called
Rat
what should we
Slayer.
call it? Rat Slayer, the
Wait,
mighty.
I had idea. Rats have nests. They squirrel away things. Maybe.
So you haven't finished. Like now, you want to murder his rat family?
You
Is
just
that
gonna go beat on his dead body for the
gonna-
rest of the
gonna
night?
you're gonna fucking
You're gonna find
murder his
somebody
rat
Go, like,
house?
poking for its
You're gonna
nest.
find his babies in the corner and kill those
Kill
too.
them too? Jesus,
You
A
got to
sick
stop
fella.
them. All.
the fuck?
They can't live.
He's going along with it. He really wants to go find him now.
Go
God,
ahead and roll
dude.
investigate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If he finds baby rats, I'm leaving.
No. But go ahead and roll it.
12.
You find one shiny gold piece.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Let me go look in there, too.
Go
me
investigate this fucking door.
Go ahead and roll investigate for the Cletus. Go ahead and roll investigate, and go ahead, Falstaff. Go ahead and roll investigate as well.
I'm gonna go take a peek in there, too, real quick. We're just getting free gold. I'm not gonna pass up opportunity.
You find a silver piece squirreled away.
Fuck me. Fuck me. You know
I
what?
just remembered. I found gold last week or last time, and I didn't even remember to put it on there.
Oh, there you go. Looking at the door, Falstaff, you can tell first that it's a nicely carved dragon, motif on it. You can also see that there's a keyhole in the mouth of the roaring dragon.
I'm gonna lay down flat. Can I see underneath the door?
You're small enough, and there's a slight. Well, you're a dwarf. You're not that small, but still, there is a slight gap. Enough that you could probably see on the other side of.
What can I see
real
from down
quickly,
there?
real quickly before you do that, because I didn't actually get a chance to do this.
Yep.
Paul, do you want to put your link in the chat really quick?
Oh, for the charity.
Yeah, because you were going to say it and you never did. You never got to because we were goofing around.
Yeah.
Run through it now.
Yeah,
Alright,
let
there's
them know
also-
that they can come over to your chat and do some crazy shit to fuck with our game and
Yeah,
mess with us and
So,
stuff.
as has already happened, and folks don't even realize, I'm actually showing my dice live here, and people can donate to do various things to the game, as well as, see my dice rolls and fudge them, for instance, so that if you want to, mess with people, you can. I will give the link. Let's see.
You guys could jump over and do that if you want while you're watching.
Well, I also set up a multi-twitch so they could
Yes.
switch between
Oh,
the
just
chats.
give them the multi-twitch so they can see all of us then. That'd be easier.
It's in the Discord in the
I'll just put it in
the-
my chat. It'll be so much easier.
So yeah,
I'll
I'll
do
do that here now.
Just
So
put it in the chat.
here's the charity link for everybody. I'll put that in everybody's thing. There you go.
I think I actually have a command set up for you. One second, let me see if I can figure that out.
And then for the multi link, here we go. So yes, so there are various donation incentives. We're trying not to make them too crazy. So they the more real outlandish ones get a little more expensive for that reason. But there are some cheaper ones, like forcing me to fudge the die roll so that when it would be a hit, it's not, or if it's if it would be a miss, now it's a hit. Things like that. You can make me be honest to the roll or not be honest to the roll. Things like that. You can also give them random items, things like those soldiers, for instance, or actually a donation reward. Somebody wanted to give them a minor item. There you go.
Somebody's asking what D&D this is. It's Beyond 20?
So
D&D Beyond is
D&D
the
Beyond,
program, and then Talespire.
Yes, so
The
we're
5th
using
edition.
D&D Beyond for the character sheets. It's 5th edition, and the actual program that we're using to run the graphics is Talespire. So all the tokens and stuff you're seeing.
Good old Talespire.
Good old Talespire, indeed.
Are we lighting up when we talk?
On mine? Yes. Yes, you are on my overlay.
Oh, look at you.
Yes. Yes.
Little fancy pants over there.
Getting fancy.
If you'd like, I can certainly help you set that up as well.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just here
I'm
for the
dogging
ride.
the barbarian's pay, by the way. I want to make that clear.
Yeah, he's losing gold. He don't get as much as us.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
What app is this? Okay, we need to come up with a way to tell. I've been asked this over 100 times tonight.
We gotta
Do
make
we not have a
command.
link for my chat?
Exclamation
have
point!
one.
What the f? Yeah.
Let me see if there's an exclamation Talespire. There's gotta be one. Nope, there's not one. Shit, we'll have to get one.
So this is Talespire. Talespire is a program. It's currently on Steam. It's a relatively recent creation, and you can do things. It's basically, think like Dwarven Forge tiles, but on the computer. You get great cinematic angles, and for instance, there. And yeah, it doesn't handle the actual literal mechanics of it. That's done by
Yet.
D&D Beyond. Yes,
That's coming soon.
yes. It's done by D&D Beyond, but currently.
The mechanics are coming. Right now,
Yeah.
you have to imagine it like you're already playing on like a board with a coin as a character item. Now you have like the full-fledged like character in front of you.
Yeah.
And soon you should be able to actually do stuff with your character.
Yeah, it takes it from topographical maps to vividly
3D.
detailed worlds. Like, I've been working on like 3 or 4 slabs that honestly put to shame some of our, like the previous builds we used to do in Arc to shame. You can do so much shit with this. It's ridiculous. Especially if you got the time and inclination, you can do so much with this program.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So that's also the other thing. If you guys are watching right now and this is piquing your interest, if you pick up the game, which I'm not sponsored, none of us are, we just really like it. If you pick up the game, you guys could potentially make boards and then share them with our communities, and then we could use them on the show.
Yes, and I almost exclusively, I will modify them, but I use other people's all over the place because I'm not great at physically making them. So I promise you that if the more boards out there, the better.
Yeah, this is a good thing, man. They're doing something great here.
Yep.
The biggest thing they're getting ready to add, though, is they're talking about a DM mode where you can put notes and shit on the map. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Words and
So
and
good.
highlighted stuff.
That'll be good.
Yep.
By the way, Death wanted me to point out your barbarian friend was the one who actually paid a donation incentive to give you a second gelatinous cube to fight against. So that was their reward to
Oh. Well, he's definitely getting no coins when we get to the tavern.
Yeah, all right.
Noted.
You know what, though? You missed an opportunity of a lifetime, though, on that RP. You could have made one of them when they die turn into 2. That would have been so freaking hilarious.
you. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Plus,
admittedly.
I was
immediately went
waiting
looking
for
to
it.
my inventory to be like, let's put the small one in a fucking jar or something, but I don't have anything.
Because as soon as it gets too small, it's going to go right into 2. You're like, oh, man.
Don't worry. You'll get those eventually. Not yet. And yes, it was for the kids, as he reminds it. The charity is Extra Life, and it's for Children's Hospital, Boston Children's Hospital in my case. So it's for the kids.
Yep. So you got anything you guys go over there and do to us while we're mid-game. This will be happening every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you guys do to us in-game goes to charity. So
Yep.
It's a good way to spend some money on some charity and just have some fun with us.
Yep. It's
Back to the game.
back to it. So, looking at the door, you can see somewhat underneath. It's a little tough. You're kind of getting glimpses. One thing you sort of notice in the other room, as you're kind of peeking in, sort of struggling to see, there's a lot of dust in the room. It looks like it's been long undisturbed. You can actually kind of... It's hard to smell because there's not really airflow, but you just get this like stale, dusty scent as you breathe in, like near the gap of the door. You can also see 3 sort of...
I mean, the whole place smells like dusty scent, right? So this is like something a little more extreme than that?
especially dusty. The thing you've noticed is most of the areas you've been in so far, well, they're definitely poorly maintained or in ruin, aren't actually as dusty as you'd expect. Some of the rooms are on the sides, like for instance the barrel room.
It's not dusty?
No, it's not.
Alright, okay. So let me know if I can't get away with this, but I am going to cast Mage Hand on the other side of the door. I won't be able to see, but I'm just going to move the hand all across the door looking for levers, latches, anything on that side.
Mm-hmm. So, there is a handle on the side. Presumably you try and open it.
Wait, there's what? What do you want me to do?
There is a handle on the other side of the door.
I'm going. Hey guys, I'm gonna I have Mage Hand holding the handle. Hey, I hear something over here. I'm gonna take a step over here. I'm gonna try and open the door.
So, as you sort of, hey guys, check this out, and you sort of, try to open the door.
Wait, where are you going?
Roll Arcana for me.
Fine. All right. 20.
You think that there's actually a magical lock on the door as well as a physical lock. If you did well with some thieves' tools, you might be able to get past it. But even on the other side of the door, the magical lock is still active. So as he says that and walks away, you hear the door rattle as if somebody tried to open it.
Oh no! What the hell you trying? What was that?
There's a magical lock on the other side of this door.
Wait, can we not get to it from this side?
Not without a key, but I mean, I'm not sure.
Can we see the lock on this side? Can we go find a key and get through it?
Yes.
I mean, we could always find the key to the fucking door, but I mean, wouldn't it be nice? Anybody have anything like that?
Yeah, anybody got any thieves' tools or any keys on them?
I've got a crowbar.
You got a crowbar?
I'm gonna throw the crowbar over to Cletus. There you go. Break the door open.
I don't think that's how that
You
works.
got this. It's like break it open. You got it.
Falstaff, it doesn't work that way.
You got this.
Cletus sticks the crowbar into the edge of the door and just starts trying to tweak it.
And on the other side, I'm gonna be with Mage Hand, just tinkering with the door, trying to fucking shaking the fucking doorknob handle.
Just wasting our time.
Go ahead and actually roll a strength athletics check with advantage. Actually, just flat because somebody donated to, or they paid to give you a disadvantage, but you would have advantage, so it cancels out. So go ahead and just roll strength athletics for me. Ironically, the barbarian would be especially useful here.
Fucking barbarian, son of a bitch. We're replacing him with something useful. Like a druid.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
My program failed.
Oh, yeah, no worries. By the way, Cletus, you notice that your beer suddenly tastes funny. So, as you...
Tastes funny.
Indeed.
What is this? What did you... Faustad, what did you put in my beer?
I've been pissing in your beer for like 20 years, but it's not me this time.
Done something to my beer.
I'm going to continue to take her away at the other side. Are you put your back into it, you chubby son of a bitch? God.
I can't. I'm not strong. That's not what I'm here for.
Drop a help him.
All right, I'd come pull on the bar a little, like grab at the middle section of the bar and try pulling too, I guess.
Go ahead and roll a strength athletics check.
I let go of the crowbar and let him take hold of it in his hand.
Sure, you can go ahead and roll it. You're sort of just prying and trying to break this door open.
Wait, strength or athletics?
Strength athletics
Strength.
It's the skill athletics, and it uses strength.
Be 16.
Oh.
All right. Unfortunately, the door is fairly well made. So as you sort of pry in there and pry out bits of wood, you think that you're probably not strong enough on your own. You'd probably need... You probably need Borak if you were going to try and brute force this.
What kind of door is it? What's this made out of?
Like the actual material?
Like the actual fucking material for the door.
Oh,
Stone.
I know where this is going. Oh, stone. Ooh. Can't burn it down.
You accidentally said wood, and then my first thought was, I have a tinder box. Burn that
That's
fucker
why
down.
I changed it.
What? Not
Well, no,
intentionally.
we already, when we first came in here, though, Baron, if you remember back when we first arrived, we had already confirmed that the walls were like made of a stone and the doors were like an iron stone.
Mhm.
That was something we confirmed like the first few minutes of being in here.
I have an idea. What if, and just bear with me here, what if I use my reduce spell, and then wait for it,
And he's holding up his backpack, and he's gonna pull out. He's got like this little like a thing of oil.
We'll lube you up, Cletus. I'll make you small and we'll slam you through. Come on.
Listen, I've had about enough of your shit today.
It's teamwork. Come on. I literally brought this oil.
You're not
specifically
lubing
for
me with
you.
oil. We're not
We're gonna
shrinking
lube
a
you up.
door.
Come on. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
He gets closer and starts to rub the oil on my arm.
Come on. We got this.
Listen, get away from me with the oil. We're not rubbing oil on me. I'm not sliding through no holes.
Listen,
All right, listen. I'm
not sure if you can fit
I'm
under
gonna-
there, but I'm willing to try.
gonna leave if you guys don't quit rubbing me with oils and touching me all over.
Fine.
So
He's
if
gonna
any of you
hump
look
off
at
back
Drape,
down the fucking
Drape
hallway.
is running his hand on the door. You said it's very ornate, like it has a very ornate pattern. So I'm trying to see if there's anything weird in the grooves and stuff. I'm like literally running my hands along the grooves.
Go ahead and roll investigation. By the way, Falstaff, you actually can do this because it's just sort of a passive thing for you. You noticed, when you were nearby, Cletus. Okay, I'll tell you in just a second. That his beer is now water, and
I say nothing.
yep. Drape, feeling around, you think there is a pattern in the grooves. Probably not a key. You think it's actually potentially the runes that like made up the arcane lock.
Professor. Professor,
yeah?
I found something,
Apprentice.
but this is
What is it?
beyond my knowledge. There's like carvings for runes or something here.
I mean, let me take a look.
Go ahead and roll investigate or Arcana, either way.
Sorry, I was showing chat something.
No worries.
Mine wasn't for me to roll.
It's all good. So
I was showing chat that you can like use the card to just roll into the game.
Oh yeah, no worries. So, you think that the runes are basically the sort of the arcane lock that's put on the door, or at least a form of it. Dwarven runes, in fact, and saying things like close, seal, protect, close, seal, sort of in a twisting pattern around the door, given magical energies. You think that you probably could disrupt the runes, but you don't know what would happen if you did.
All right, I got an idea. I'm going to stand behind both of them,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try and disrupt the runes.
Using what, your mage hand?
My mage hand.
So, Drape and Cletus, as you watch, the mage hand takes up like a light knife or dagger and just sort of scratches a little bit one of the runes a little bit to kind of smudge it. And as it does, I need both of you to roll dexterity saves for me.
Oh Lord, of course.
Wait, both of us? I'm not in the front.
Nope, you are not. And how far back are you, by the way, Falstaff?
I'm 3 away.
Okay.
11. Why is it initiatives my only good roll?
And Falstaff, you as well, actually.
What do you want me to roll?
Dexterity save.
Oh, we're all rolling it? Okay. I thought we were safe back here.
Nope. That's okay. All right, so
18.
Falstaff, you're
He's
fine.
safe.
Cletus and okay.
Oh
okay.
my god.
Just me.
I am finer than frost
So
hair.
So as both of you are kind of standing there, Cletus and Falstaff, you see for a moment the light, like you almost instinctively look away as a bright flash sort of fills the room momentarily.
Oh.
But pretty quickly it clears. You manage to look away in time. Drape. Yeah. Drape. You're right in front of the door, looking dead at it, looking as this knife gets carved, and white fills your vision before nothing. For the next little bit, you're blind.
I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind.
What are you blind from? I didn't see anything.
What's going on?
I'm blind.
God, you're always being so dramatic, apprentice.
I can't.
Use mage hands to push the door open. Or try to push the door open.
So the lock is disturbed, but the mechanical bits are still in there. You assume that, you could still try and open it. It's going to be easier than it was before. But you at least bypass the arcane lock portion of it. It's a tough lock.
Didn't you get thieves' tools just a little while ago, Cletus?
Remember, we used them on the first door.
This isn't fucking Skyrim. They don't disappear.
You do still have
Do
them.
they?
I thought you only get to use them once.
No, not unless you
Okay.
really colossally fuck up.
No, I
I'm
was
lost.
able to open the door.
Where am I?
So is this is this a less than strong lock that's left?
It
Like not as strong?
correct.
All right, I'll go ahead. So Cletus pulls out, and he like, this is gonna probably piss Falstaff off, but Cletus looks over at Falstaff and he's like, "Oh, I forgot, I still got my thieves' tools on me." And he kind of like winces, like he's gonna get hit.
The mage hand is just like fucking. I've got my eyes on you.
You know, the two finger sort of
Yeah,
finger
two
to the
fingers,
eyes, finger to
are
you.
pointing back.
Yep.
Got my eyes on you.
So Cletus pulls out his thieves' tools and attempts a unlocking of the smaller lock.
So it's dexterity, and you get to add your proficiency bonus to it, or half, I believe, in your case.
I'm unable to do that.
Roll a d20, because there's not going to be a set thing for it. Just go ahead and roll, and we'll add your... It'll
So
be a...
Dex is +1 and proficiency is +2, so it'll be a +3.
Yeah.
So 15.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, the lock can sort of will unengage or disengage. I should
And
say.
then Cletus is going to quickly step to the right, leaving Falstaff wide open.
Yep. Well, apprentice.
He's blind. He's in the corner.
Yeah, I'm in the corner, like rubbing the wall, like, Professor, I'm lost. I can't. Where are you?
I'm gonna cast mage hands again, and I'm gonna like go up like behind him and start follow the clicking. I'm gonna start to lead him back to the door. This way.
Where?
This
I
way.
can
Door.
hear you.
This way. This
Yeah,
way.
why
Right,
are
come
you
on.
so gullible,
Come on.
Drabe?
There we go.
You're
Straight ahead.
fine.
Right through here.
This way.
Yep.
This way.
Yep.
Oh
And I'm
my
gonna open the door.
God.
And the door's open.
Remember, he's still got my light on him too. By the way,
All right. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but I can't see it.
True.
This way through this way. I can't. Where are you, Professor? Where?
I'm right behind you.
Wait.
yeah, we're right here behind you. Go on in there.
Wait. In where? Where am I?
Keep going.
I'm just gonna
turn,
like
go
the
forward.
mage hand's gonna start pushing him into the room. Not enough to actually push him, but just
Sure.
like pushing him in.
Guiding him in.
Wait. What? Where am I going?
So, Drape, you smell, because you can't see, but you can smell the dust, and you're noticing the difference now. This feels like a room that people haven't been in a long time. The other rooms weren't like that. They felt like somebody had been in there at least relatively recently. This hasn't had somebody in a while, but it just feels wide open and dusty, and you just can't see anything. For the folks that are behind Drape.
So since I'm blind,
Yes.
like, can I even is this floor all broken like it looks like in this? Like, am I not falling at all or anything?
So you might be stumbling a little bit, but you're not like falling through or anything like that, if that's what your worry is.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering if I trip or anything because I'm like blind, just walking in a room.
Depends on how fast you're trying to go through it.
I'm doing that, that blind person thing, hands out and straight out in front of me, just kind of, shuffling.
No, in that case, you're okay. You're just sort of slowly going across, taking your time. Behind him, Cletus and Baron, you can see that obviously dusty, and you can smell the dust in the air. There's actually 3 alcoves along one of the walls. You can kind of see them when you sort of peeked in. And then there's a single alcove opposite them on the other wall. There appear to be globes in them. The 3 globes appear dark. The single globe appears actually sort of softly glowing blue. There's actually a sort of faint sort of coming from it.
Alright, so the ones at the end of the hall, one of them is glowing.
Yes.
I'm gonna slowly guide Drape ahead of me towards the glowing one.
What? Where?
We should investigate it first before we throw
This
you.
is the glowing one, right?
Yes,
This
it
is
is.
glowing.
So you sort of subtly, so as you get there, Drape, Go
totally
ahead.
wouldn't stop. I'd just walk right into it.
Of course. All of you make a wisdom save for me real quick. So go ahead and do that, and I'll describe sort of what's happening here.
What's the button to rotate your character?
Alt.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 8's not enough. Uh-oh. If somebody donated, they could give you advantage. That would help you.
What did you say? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, okay.
I'm already blind. What else could happen to me?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a great question. You should tempt fate. Ask that question.
Oh,
All
What
right.
D&D version are we using, by the way?
5th
Five?
edition? Yeah.
Okay, 5e.
Yeah, 5e. So, as you get close to the orb, and you continue, obviously, but a brooding music sort of fills the area. You know.
Oh, I can get down to this. Oh, yeah. Oh.
And it's amazing. And it just sort of fills you with this sort of nervous energy that actually causes you to basically rush out of the room and away from it.
Which I don't know which way that is. So
Right, so you're just sort of stumbling around. They'll sort of
I'd say.
yeah, they'll book it. You just run into a corner basically.
Vetus is just like, oh,
jamming out. Yeah, that's
just a big smile on his face because he's drunk.
yeah, that's probably accurate.
Was that an illusion?
It was charmed, so it wasn't an illusion necessarily.
Can I have Durgar resilience. It says I have advantage.
You do.
Against charm.
You do. Go ahead and roll that again then. You're right. You do have advantage.
I'm learning.
Good call.
It doesn't fucking matter though.
The
Wow.
dice gods will give and they take.
You should run away further now.
You actually dash away. Yes, you're just sort of and you book it.
Oh look, sunlight again.
I'm rubbing the wall, going, Professor, Professor. Oh,
Vetus is just like this
Professor.
big grin, and he's kicking his boots together and stomping around. He's like, ooh, yeah.
Cletus, you're beginning to realize you started to sober up a bit. You're not as drunk as you thought you were. Now that
I
you're,
also noticed that my beer don't taste very damn good anymore.
it doesn't taste like anything. Like you look at it, it's like the wateriest beer you've ever had. Oh no, it's water.
No mess with my beer.
After about a minute, Falstaff, if he wants to, can proceed to come back.
I'm still rubbing the wall when he walks in.
Oh, yeah.
Professor.
What the hell are you doing?
Professor, where are you, Professor?
What are you doing? What in the hell?
I can't see.
When a mage hand slap him,
Quit fucking around over there. Over here.
Where?
use the guiding hand to guide him back over to me.
So clearly, there's something with that.
I'm gonna.
Well, yeah, it's some of the best music I've done. Heard
Are we
in
still
this
under the
damn
effects of
fortress.
the charm? Do we just keep running away if we get close?
You think that likely, yes, if you get close, you'll book it again. In fact, the music's still playing, and you can sort of feel the feeling welling up in you again.
I'm gonna try something stupid.
All right.
I'm going to go into my pack, grab my bedroll, and I'm going to use mage hands to carry it over like a sheet and try throwing it on top of the orb.
All right. Sure. You don't need to make a check for this. The noise does appear to be more muffled. It looks like it is actually coming from the orb. So it's sort of,
real. What in the fuck?
I don't know what it is, but it's some damn good. Damn good. Wait a minute. I have a bone to pick with you. What did you do to my beer?
No one did anything to your bear. We're
My
literally
beer tastes like freaking water.
You're literally sitting in a spooky, enchanted fuck-offerium, and there's orbs everywhere, and you're worried about your fucking bear.
Oh, yeah, because it's my beer, and I don't want it to get gross.
You know, you might be an alcoholic. I just, there's never a good time. But,
Listen, you can't be an alcoholic if you enjoy the beer.
that is the definition. Like, the definition. All you do is drink. This is an intervention in the middle of the dungeon.
You can't come at me in the middle of 3 orbs after fighting 2 giant slug-looking boxes.
I definitely can't. Now, can you please give me your bedroll?
No.
Give me the fucking
my
bedroll.
foot down.
Give me the fucking bedroll.
Putting my foot down right
Give me
now.
the fucking bedroll.
Right now.
Okay, what do you mean, right? Okay, you give her the goddamn bedroll. Our lives are in danger.
It's in the other room. I never picked it up.
Oh my god. How far away? Which room?
Right behind us.
Okay, I'm gonna mage hands that one as well and put it over the orb as well.
You can do that. It does get more muffled. It's still semi-audible, but it's definitely...
Drop it, give me your fucking bedroll.
And drop it. Your vision will sort of slowly fade back.
I can see again.
Perfect. Now,
Right.
make yourself useful and give me your fucking bedroll.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the last bedroll on top of it.
It's still extremely, extremely faint, but you don't think that...
Cletus walks over to it and kind of pulls the quarterback so he can hear it some more.
I'm gonna mage hand slap Cletus.
Oh, Jesus, what the?
Quit fucking around with ancient who knows what that
the
could
best
be.
music I've heard in a long time.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna slap him again.
Just sort of-
Who knows what kind of forces you're fucking with?
I know what forces you're fucking with. That's my good beer.
No one. Apparently, it's good water now.
Damn it.
I'm gonna walk over
Mhm.
with it being underneath the 3 bedrolls, and I'm gonna try to like poke around with my quarterstaff, just like trying to like investigate the ever-loving shit out of it.
Sure. In this case, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Oh my god.
So you accidentally...
Covered in 3 bedrolls.
It's hard to investigate with the 3 bedrolls, so you're like, you know what? I should just lift this up to really get a good peek at it. And as you lift it up, the music swells and fills you, and you book it.
Yeah. Yeah. How you liking it? Good music. I don't know never found that.
You got about a minute before he comes back. What do you folks want to do?
Actually, now that the cover's not on it, I'm gonna go investigate. I'm gonna do a full investigation.
Okay.
Because you know what? I'm gonna do investigation, then a history check.
Sure. So in this case, roll Arcana for the investigation, and then we can roll History.
All right, I'm gonna have to toss this one off.
And it works.
That didn't happen.
It's all good.
That's a good investigation.
Thank fuck.
I'll keep the die roll for you. What's your What's your Arcana?
Shit, I don't actually know.
+3. It's the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same. So it'd be the same roll.
So 22. Okay. You think that this is more a trap for the unwary? That it doesn't appear to have... It's a sad song. It's a somber song. You think that it might be a warning. And it's meant to keep people away. But, it's not meant to harm you. It's just meant to, if you were coming this way, don't. That's sort of the impression you're getting from this.
Okay. Can I do a history check?
You can.
I would like to find out more about what this thing is coming from.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh.
you don't know the particulars of this. You think that the spell is, it's likely some sort of charmed, audible. Basically, you think it's it's some sort of charm spell that sort of is causing people to flee. You don't quite know why, but again, you think it is a warning. Like, hey, maybe maybe you should think twice.
Okay.
I'm experimenting over here again, and I'm pushing the circle on the middle podium here.
All right, like the actual orb or the base of it.
On the base, there's a circle. I don't know if that's actually a thing or just.
Sure, we'll say sure. So, as you push it, it begins to glow. It does give a little, but it's not the
Wait,
same.
can you do that again?
So I would go to the left one and try pushing it now.
Sounds like an old man falling asleep in his chair.
Are they both still glowing? Are they both glowing now?
No.
Hang on a minute. Let me try pressing this one over here. I see what you're doing over there. So Cletus takes his beer stein and just drops it right on top and pushes it down.
So the one that is in front of Cletus is lit. The one in front of Drape is not.
So the two middle ones are lit right now?
Right now, just the one in front of Cletus, like the circle, is lit.
All right, try the one you're in front of.
That one's glowing now, right?
It is not currently. It
Well,
actually went
that's the thing
out.
is, I thought both of those two were lit.
Yeah, I'll press this one again.
So now
That's
it's
what.
lit.
Hang on. What confuses me is I thought he lit the two in front of him right now. The one on the left and one in the middle.
So no.
It's gonna
So
go out.
yeah. So they went out, and but when he pushes the circle, now it lights up.
Okay, so the left and the across the way is lit.
Yes.
All right. You see this, Falstaff? Aren't you into books and reading and magical shit? Can you figure
I'm gonna
this
try
out?
the right circle now.
It lights up.
Careful.
Oh.
Apprentice.
And then I
Hang
press
on,
the middle one.
hang on.
I totally just pressed the
And
middle
as
one.
he says, hang
Oh,
on, you press
no.
it, and it lights up. And as all three light up, the door at the end opens.
Oh, hey. Well, damn. Prentice did something right.
Drape, you instinctively realize you drew a magical triangle and sort of
yes.
balanced the shape instinctively. The head of the
Yes.
triangle being the main singular piece, then the two, and then the middle.
Yes, triangles, very powerful magic.
So
Right.
Since I opened it, can I not go first this time?
Yeah, sure. Cletus can go first. 1 second. Let me do something.
No,
I'm gonna
you're
go-
going first this time.
I'm gonna go over to the wizard. Never goes first. Are you what? Jesus! And I'm gonna walk over to the orb. Are these things movable?
the orb in the the globe.
Yes, the globe. Are they movable?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use mage hands to kind of take one of the bedrolls and wrap it around the orb. I'm gonna try and put it slowly into my pack.
Yeah, you could sort of very carefully, gently, just for the sake of it, because it's funny. Roll a d20 for me. Don't get a 1.
And
Nice. Yeah, you get it in
Uh-oh.
there safe and sound pretty quickly, actually. No problem.
sure, the Academy's gonna want to take a look at this. Some sort of warning, that's for sure.
After he walks away, as soon as he steps away, Cletus sneaks over really quickly and looks inside the hole that's left from the orb.
Inside.
See if there's anything in there. I'm gonna.
Oh, no
Pick
roll
up-
needed. You see it. There's a little gem in there.
Oh! Every time. Every time. This is becoming a theme and I love it.
Do I? All right. Can I roll if I see him grab that? Because I don't think he said anything.
Are you trying to conceal that you grab it? Or are
For
you
me?
grabbing it, first of all?
No, I've now seen a gem.
Yep.
I actually found a gem.
There you go. So, you see it in the base there. What do you do?
Hey, do you guys see this shit? It's a big old gem in here.
Careful. Don't know
Is that
what.
Jim in there?
What does it look? Kind of gem does it look like?
It looks kind of green.
Everything
Very
we fucked with has been a trap, so be careful.
Well, listen, hang on now. You know, everything has kind of been a trap, but we've already opened the door. We already
Jesus,
got the
that sounds
orb, put it
different.
in your in your bag. I think we're good. This is just our treasure at the end of the...
Don't you think that puzzle that was a little simple?
I mean, he had to line them all up.
Don't you think? My character's paranoid about everything. That's why he's
Yeah.
a coward at heart. I don't think you should touch it. I think it's.
I
think it's
mean,
fucking risky.
It could be worth a lot of gold to split when
And
we get back to the
It could
tavern.
be fucking an ancient.
Have
evil
you not been
bitch
looking for like a new staff? And
turned into a spider crystal monster that like fucking rips off your goddamn face and then like pilots you like a fucking fleshy dwarven mech suit?
I will put 2 gold pieces on it that ain't gonna happen.
That exact thing or something bad?
Something bad. I think we're safe.
I'll put 2 copper.
You're gonna match my 2 gold pieces with 2 copper.
Yeah, I'll do 2 copper.
That doesn't work out very well.
I mean,
Either
logically,
way, I think we're gonna be safe. Like, I have a really good feeling. I'm feeling good.
so you
there
want
was
to touch
some,
it?
you know,
you
there
don't
was some
want me
courage.
to? I could get it out there for you. Do you want? Are you sure? You just want to reach your hand in there and you gonna just grab it? You sure?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna put it in my pocket.
That's a
Like,
good idea. You're just gonna reach into that in this ancient horror-filled fucking, creepy, spooky place. You're just gonna
Listen,
you're gonna just
you
grab it.
gotta understand me. We came in the room. Okay, so every room that we've come into, there's kind of a series. You got an enemy, we kill it. There's something neat that it left behind, right? Like there's something there.
Yeah, like the rat.
We come in this right, yeah, we come in this room. There was a little bit of music. I was enjoying it. You guys didn't seem to like it, but I liked it. Then Drape figured out, it took a minute, but he figured out the sequence of events to make the door open. You then grabbed the orb, placed it in your knapsack there, your little bag, and there's the treasure at the end of the tunnel.
100% chance you touch that and it's gonna fucking explode or fucking be cursed or do something.
I'm taking a chance at it.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you it's a bad fucking idea.
And we would have never even seen it if we didn't look.
You're completely right, but at the same time, like honestly, it could be like, so I just stole that orb. So why would they hide a gem underneath a spooky orb?
Roll a Intimidation, persuasion. Roll a persuasion. 20 your side.
That's fair.
My number you
Oh,
have to
shit.
get is.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you definitely did not persuade
What's
me
the
to do
worst
that.
that can
You
happen?
stick your hand
He
in
just
without even
reaches
another
in and
word.
grabs it and tosses it up like he's just got a gold coin and snatches it into his hand.
Drop a roll perception for me.
Oh boy. Eh,
Just a straight 12.
yeah, I have 0 perception.
So, okay. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, you pick it up, and you have you actually notice the gem's kind of glowing a little bit. You think that maybe it had a magical light spell cast on it, something like that. It's a small, almost.
I'm gonna roll a quick history check
Sure, yeah,
based
go
on
for
what
it.
I'm about to do.
Yeah, perfect.
Based on how this roll is, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. I have no idea what that thing is.
Sure.
I was gonna tell you something very important, but I have no clue what this fucking gem is. It just looks shiny as hell.
It's cool. It's there's like a little
emerald.
glowing light in the center of it. Yeah.
So if he looks perfectly fine, I think my character's definitely greedy enough that he'd lift the orb he's next to and peek down to see if there's a gem there too.
Sadly, no. You're disappointed to realize that there is
Oh.
not, in fact, a gem underneath.
I got 10 minutes. Hey, stand there for 10 minutes while I fucking chant.
And I'm going to use my scribe ability to I use identify. It's a ritual spell, so I should be able to use it.
So if you're
Right.
using your scribe ability, you can actually do it in, I believe it's a minute.
Well, I'm gonna touch this shit. One touch. Hold it out.
Yes, 1 minute. If you want to let him, you are the one who has the gem.
Oh wait, you talking about my gem?
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
Walks over and tries to. He doesn't explain what he's doing, but he holds out his hand.
Well, I plan on
poke
sharing whatever between the three of us, so I wasn't gonna keep it for myself.
Let me poke it. Let me poke it.
Okay, go ahead.
If we explode, this is your fucking fault.
And I'm gonna cast identify on it.
Sure, go for it.
Oh shit. Okay, so I can. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna cast fucking identify on it. Yeah.
So roll a d4 for me. Don't worry, this isn't a bad thing. Or is it?
And
You touched it now.
Okay. So this green. Actually, did I already say it was red? Anyway, we'll go with that. This red gem that has this mote of red
It was
light.
green. It's green. It's emerald. It's
Oh.
emerald.
Okay, I did say green. Okay, so it is
Yeah.
an emerald gem, and as you're sort of concentrating on this this spell, using a pearl to sort of get the nature of it, you realize this is an elemental gem. If you were to break the gem, which you can do, it's actually meant to be crushed and broken. You can actually summon an elemental with it, and a green one, you know, is a water elemental. This is actually a quite useful, powerful item.
all right, boys. So this right here, this is valuable.
And I'm gonna take out. It says I have some clothes in my pack, and I'm gonna take out like a shirt or something.
Sure.
Wrap this up, put it in your pack. Be careful with it. It's an elemental stone. Only use it if
Wait, what are you? Wait, what? Elemental stone? What do you?
Elemental
What does that
stone.
mean?
Yes, there's a creature inside of it. It's like
Holy, you're kidding?
it's a listen. I'm not sure the exact.
Wait, Falstaff, are you talking about like those guys in the keg?
Except, I mean, I'm pretty sure like those were like tiny little things, and I have no idea how strong this one would be.
Wait,
This
would he
also
be mad at us?
I'm not fucking sure. I mean, I would assume that he probably wouldn't be that pissed because we broke him the fuck out. But regardless, this is actually one of the things we need for the for that spell. You remember why we're here in the first place?
Oh, that's right. We gotta take it back to him.
Yeah. To pocket that shit and be safe.
That was smart. Okay. Good move.
Yeah, you think 100%. All right. What do
So
you-
Cletus wraps
I'm
it
curious.
up and slides
With
it into
this-
his pouch.
Sure. Yeah, you can protect it, wrap it up, and sort of put it away. Yes.
So this wizard quill, do I still expend the spell slot when I use this?
For your
Scribe ability.
the
I'm
wizardly
still-
quill.
Yeah. Is it the quill that turns the 2 minutes of spell in? Oh, yeah.
So the quill lets you copy stuff down quicker. It lets you erase text on stuff, and it lets you write in whatever color ink you want. It doesn't even require ink itself.
Oh shit! Nice.
That's your wizardly quill.
And the awakened spell book. Okay, I understand now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so if it's casted as a ritual, it's not. I'm just want to know if I need to. Pop
Ritual
a spell
casting
slot.
does not, in fact, take a spell slot, and because you are using your, you used your awakened spell book, so it happened in a minute instead of 10 minutes. It basically
Got it.
happens at its normal speed, which would be
Wow.
a minute.
So fucking damn, having identify fucking at hand as the scribe. Fuck.
Yeah, ordinarily, identify would take you 11 minutes, which obviously can be situationally very crucial time-wise. You can do it much quicker. What?
Alright.
Doesn't take a spell slot.
Alright, everybody. I guess we got the creepy, spooky fucking room to go in. Thank you very much, fucking Drape. Shit.
You're welcome, Professor.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If that item doesn't get used for what we thought it might get used for, we could really get some good money for it. I just know it.
I mean, it is an elemental stone. I'm sure it'd be useful to somebody somewhere. But
Yeah, couldn't we
spell
get a little
first.
coin, so we could
Spell
buy
first.
some nice trinkets and
spell first. Remember, the academy has to come first.
Okay.
Otherwise,
All right.
what's the point?
No, I get it. I'm just
I could be
kidding.
in my fucking library
how I get
reading books
Listen,
right now. Smutty
know-
wizard fucking comics
Listen,
all day
man.
long.
You know how I get sometimes. I just
Right.
get in. I want the monies, the coins and stuff. You know me.
All right, let's do this. Do.
I'm gonna fucking cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna walk the hand in front of me all the way to the door,
So,
crawling on its hand. Fingers.
oh, I get it. Like it's
Thing.
like thing. Sure. It proceeds to walk up to the door.
It's safe, guys. Go ahead and get the door.
As Drape steps into the room, right there, in fact, you feel the floor subtly just shift down and a click before it shoots out a dart at you from the walls.
Oh God.
What's your AC?
15.
Wait.
Yep.
No, sorry, 14.
Okay. Yes, Cletus?
Hang on, I'm looking up something really quick.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it would work,
Yeah.
and I know you got a specific like plan here, but I'm just wondering.
Yes.
Yes, plan, kill the bird.
I do have a spell that I have not used, and I doesn't need to be cast, called Reduce, which is the same one I think Falstaff had, the enlarge and reduce.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to quickly cast that on him and make him small enough that it wouldn't hit him? Or would it hurt him to get that small?
What's the time say on the spell?
Technically, it's an action, but how about this? Because it would be cool if you could pull it off. I'll let you roll a dexterity save to sort of quickly react, get the cast out faster than like you hear the click, and before the arrow is actually launched, you're sort of like trying to reduce them. So go ahead and roll a dexterity save. Please. Okay. Sure. So, assuming you don't resist, Drape,
No.
you proceed to shrink to half your size. And as you do, sort of, the arrow goes right over your head, basically, where your torso was.
I'm not able to make myself smaller, am I?
You can actually. We can.
Tell me it's gonna keep going.
We can do that.
Oh, look at me! Look at me!
Yeah.
And and Falstaff, you're hit by an arrow from the door as it proceeds to go over the head of Drape, and you're behind him. Take 8 piercing damage as the arrow sort of sticks into you.
Cletus like does that dope.
Falstaff collapses to the floor,
Oh no.
bleeding out.
What did I do?
What?
Fucking
Health was that low?
8 damage is enough to drop me down to 4. Fucking anytime I take a fuck ton of damage all at once, I'm gonna have consequences for it. So he basically crumbled to the ground. Wouldn't say unconscious, but flailing in pain, bleeding out.
Tiny little me runs over. Professor!
Oh my god, what did I do? What did I do?
Heal him!
Falstaff, you okay?
He turns with the fucking arrow sticking the fuck out of his chest. Blood just pouring out of his mouth. But he does a thumbs up slightly and then just fades out of consciousness, then back in.
All right, so Cleese is gonna go over. I'm basically, this is what I do for a living. I'm medicine and curing, and so I'm gonna walk over to him. I'm gonna quickly, with one pull, I'm just gonna pull the arrow out of his chest and then cover him very quickly.
When he pulls it out, I'm just gonna spit up blood everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
all over.
Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, drop it. It's so bad. It's so bad. I did not. I was just trying to save you. I didn't know it was gonna hit him. Oh my god. He's bleeding so bad. Do you have anything in your pack I can put over his chest? Anything? His pack is like super tiny too, isn't it?
Yes.
Out of
Shit.
nowhere, like the mage hand is gonna float down, and, like try and stick its finger in the hole. Try and plug it. It doesn't do it.
I have.
Well, I
like,
have all of my healing spells. Can I still run
Yes.
one now, or?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna. All right, here we go. So Cletus, knowing that he has made an awful mistake, had no thought that this is what was gonna happen. He completely was trying to save one guy and almost killed his best friend. What he thinks is his best friend. So he's going to grab out of his pocket the very last little bit of the finest. Like, this whiskey is like, you don't get rid of it. Like, it's the perfect whiskey for everything. It's got the best taste. Takes out the last little bit that he has and kind of like holds it over the top of Falstaff's chest where he's laying, and just does like a spiral, and it starts dripping and pouring out. And as he spirals it, you just see this like big wave of like yellow and green come from the floor and just raise up all around him. And it's got like this very potent smell of like the whiskey smell. And as it raises up, you can see as it enters through his body, it starts like taking all of the spots where the blood is and just filling all the hole back in. And I'm going to cast level 2 healing word on him.
Okay. Go for
Sorry, level 2 cure wounds. That's what I meant.
Even better. That makes sense. Go for it.
Sorry.
That'll be your last second level slot too.
Oh man.
All right. Well,
Oh man.
as you are looking down at your handiwork as the whiskey sort of flows over, you see as the wounds sort of close up, a sucking noise almost as some of the blood is actually sucked back into the hole.
I need that.
You
I'm
cough
so
a bit,
sorry.
but eventually it's clear. The pressure in your chest, Falstaff, gone. The wound healed. The pain, a distant memory, but an echo still lingers.
I'm so sorry, Falstaff. I tried to save your apprentice, and in the same moment of trying to save him, I was careless. This is why I still need to learn so much.
Let me get up here.
Don't worry, Professor. I got this. I'm tiny now.
You know,
My tiny ass would just run down the hallway.
He's gonna fucking basically dart here and fall over behind the fucking thing.
Sure. Sure.
I like disappeared or something.
Oh, we can see you.
You can go back to your regular size now if you want to.
No, I can't.
Should be able to.
Well, when I approach the door, I glitch out of the map.
Oh, weird. Well, here, I'll make you normal size.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, you can come back to your normal size. It was just a moment during the fight.
I was gonna rush over to the door, tiny, and like run into it full
Okay.
force.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you run into the door, and do you try to open it, or are you trying to
Yeah, no, I'm trying because I'm tiny, so I'm assuming I'm not as strong. So I'm like trying to like run and push.
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually open the door. They're not locked from what you can tell.
How much do you think he weighs?
He weighs an eighth of what he weighed.
Eighth. So how much do you think that is?
Great.
You know what?
Actually, so they're already pretty lightweight because of bird bones and stuff. So he's only like 60 pounds or something. I think it was. I think it is like 60 pounds. Yeah.
Normally, you weigh like 69 pounds, so an eighth of that. He weighs call it 9 pounds. He weighs 9 pounds right now, which, yes, your mage hand can,
I'm gonna
in
pick
fact,
him up
lift.
with mage hands and drag him into the middle of the room. Just holding him up in the air.
So, in the room is besides dust-covered floors, a dragon statue, roughly 10 feet tall,
What the?
carved in red-veined white marble.
Professor, there's a beautiful statue.
Hang on, let me come take a look. That might be something I remember my papa talking about these damn dragons and stuff.
So beautiful.
My grandpa. Holy cow, that is huge. That's huge.
Especially next to me.
Well, and as Drape approaches in his shrunken form, you hear the words booming in the room. We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we? Who speaks Dwarven?
I do.
Yeah, that was noise to me, I guess.
Uh-huh. So for the dwarves, you would understand it.
What did we hear again?
We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?
Stars.
As you say that, do you say it in Dwarven or Common?
Dwarven. Of course, I'm going to speak back to it what it speaks to me.
You notice there's actually a faint glow coming from one of the walls.
There's a glow over here.
Which wall?
It would be. Let me see if I get this one.
I'm going to pick up Drop A and like push him up against the wall. Did you say anything? Like really just punching him up against it? Like with the hip?
What are you doing to me?
So as you approach it, and having said the words, the wall slides open. A grinding noise.
I see. I die. How did someone's roll get in here?
See, a die. Oh, it's mine. He went through the wall.
Nice. Because of course. Yeah. So, Dust, of course.
I actually, I gotta get going soon.
It's
I
okay.
have a doctor's appointment today, so 4 is the farthest I could go.
Okay, so that's what, an hour
You
from
want to
now?
explain the room?
Oh,
4 is now for me.
Oh.
4 minutes ago.
Okay, in that case,
It'd be 3 hours. We've been going for 3 hours, right?
yes. All right, so in that case, here's what we'll do. I'll explain the room.
Well, if you guys are planning on going for a little bit longer, I can just you guys can go and I'll just my character can take a short like a rest in the corner. It's up to you. I got a doctor's appointment in like 4 hours.
I'll explain the room, and we can sort of decide from that if that works for folks.
Okay.
So there's 6 alcoves lining the walls, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Dust coats the floor again. Again, you can smell that dust in the air. Each alcove, you can kind of see from here. It's a little tough, but they appear to be humanoid figures carved with that same marble. There appears to be a stone archway at the end of the hall, opening into a wide room with a greenish light glow. There's a dark pit situated before the archway in the floor. You can't see in it. Yeah. And as you sort of look in the room, you hear a noise.
Oh yeah, I definitely think we should wait.
And on that note, I guess we'll call it here. If that works for
What's
folks.
in that room?